You know what really kind of bums me out? When as women, there's just things that we've never learned and haven't been taught. But what do? We say, I suck, I'm not good at this, right? So things like planning the holidays, especially in 2025, where there is, it's beautiful out, but oh my goodness, it's actually really chilly. All right, let me get inside. If you saw my holiday gift guide video, this is my Kep Wham mug. If not, that makes no sense. But every time I use this mug, I get asked what it is. So that's what it is. Okay, so can we agree on this? We weren't taught how to manage the holidays in this era that we live in. And we don't actually know what it's gonna take to get the holidays back in order. But here is what is wild. There is one thing. I have gotten to work with thousands of women over the last few years simplifying Christmas. And every year I am like collecting data and I am looking and I'm like, what is the thing? What is the thing? It's not, I have an awesome planner and there's printables and there's checklists and there's all of that. But if a checklist was gonna save us, it would have already saved us, right? We would all be passing it around and be like, here's your checklist, like you've solved Christmas. That's not it. Do you know what the one thing is that hundreds and thousands of women have come back and said that changed their Christmas? It was cutting back gifts, scaling back gift giving. And that, so here's what's hard about that, right? Is because I'm a minimalist and my lowest love language is gifts. So I am like, get rid of all the gift exchanges. I couldn't care less. So when I say cut back gifts, I often feel like I have selfish motives because I don't actually care that much about gifts. But here's what we're learning. Even for those who gifts is one of their highest love languages, or they really value the gift exchanges, gifts are a very important part of their tradition. And I'm not saying gifts aren't still an important part of our tradition. We still give gifts. But even for those, they have said it has gotten out of hand. Because even for gifts people, it's about it being thoughtful and special. And what do we do now? We're just like, here's your gift, take it, unwrap it, I gotta move on to the next thing. Oh, here's something that just found on Amazon 2 days. Luckily it came in 2 days shipping and I could wrap it up. The thoughtfulness has gone out of it as well, right? So all of these women, when I look, I'm like, okay, is it that you stayed within your budget? Is that you got your calendar in order ahead of time? You got all the outfits laid out ahead of time? No, it was literally scaling back gifts. And that meant opting out of gift exchanges that weren't important, like work and adult friends and different things. And then even with their own kids and grandkids saying, hey, like we're gonna cut back. And some did it like over a few years. Some just kind of went like, hey, we're changing things this year. It depends on what you've done in the past and where you're at now. And we'll talk a lot about that. But it was gifts. And that still is very surprising to me. Now, it's in line with everything I have experienced over the last 10 years of being a minimalist and highly scaling back all of my possessions. We literally, our kids, until maybe last year, had only gotten 4 gifts at Christmas, 1 from Tom and I and 3 from my parents. And then, you know, a few others if we go to other celebrations, but that was our main event, right? Was 4 gifts. And so then I was interviewing them this year and we're going to share that too of like, but no, like you guys seriously like aren't bitter or resentful or you're not going to hold this against me or whatever. They're like, no. And so all this to say, I do want to invite you to our 5 Days to an Organized Christmas workshop. It comes with our 100-page planner and we will talk a lot about how to scale back gifts, how to gracefully opt out of gift exchanges, really cool gifts to give. But there's a lot of other mindset shifts that take place too around our budget, around our calendar, around traditions. If we're going to scale back gifts, like, okay, well now, you know, the kids are expecting like some fun games and good food and all of that, right? So how do we do that? And how, again, when we're talking about, I have to be able to talk with my hands, when we're talking about taking Christmas and plopping it on top of an already full calendar and schedule, how do we do that as well, right? But I'm so excited because the Organized Christmas Workshop it's totally revamped for this year. Again, I've taken everything we've learned. It is to the point, it is strategic, and it is gonna be so helpful. So I wanna give you just a little taste of what is coming up this week.
There is a phrase that will change your life. Are you ready for it? Take this phrase and like imprint it in your brain. Never forget this. Are you ready?
The greatest thing you can do for your kids is sit down and say, here's our economic situation, here's our budget. Bring them into the conversation and what a gift you're giving them. And I don't know any kids who are raised well that are not gonna go, okay, and be all in, right? And be all in.
You guys have actually got less gifts at Christmas probably than most of your like friends or cousins. Have you ever like really noticed that or been aware of it or felt like you didn't get enough at Christmas?
No, I've never noticed that.
Really?
I thought we got more presents than other people.
All right, your key phrase for this session is brevity is sanity. So the idea being that you give the shortest reply possible, the fewest amount of words. So yes, Oh, you let your son get the brand new iPhone?
Yes.
Wow, you are going on a 48-day cruise to the Bahamas?
Yes.
Oh, do you have to like refinance your home to pay for that?
Yes.
Any final parting words or encouragement before we go?
You can live an amazing life without a lot of money, because truly the most important things that matter are this. It's people, it's relationships. And please don't let any influencer or social media thing try to tell you that it is something that you have to buy, because it isn't.
Yeah, I love it so much. That's awesome, Christine.
So it officially begins on Monday, October 20th, but don't worry, if you're watching this after that, well, good news to you. You can literally just pop in your email below and you will get all of the replays. So everything that has already happened, you will just get it, and then you can watch it and then use the planner alongside of it. Because, you know, I kind of got down on checklists, but a good checklist around the holidays can really save us, right? So there are guides and checklists and worksheets that honestly, if you can just take a little bit of time right now and do a little bit of planning, it is going to transform your holidays. And that's really been the most rewarding thing that I've heard from the women where we've done this process together over the last few years, is just feeling like Christmas is enjoyable again, that you look forward to it, that your kids look forward to it. And you know what's so cool too? You can get through Christmas Day and not feel totally spent and like you need a 5-day vacation to the beach, like that cruise Diana wants to go on. We should all go on it together, honestly, right? You can get through and not feel spent. Isn't that cool? And that's good news too, because we all have a lot of decluttering to do in the new year, and I have you covered. I hope you subscribe so that we can spend more time together. But mostly, I hope I can see you this week inside our Organized Christmas workshop. Again, you can get the free planner. It's all free, and it's not like one of those like timeshare things where I make you sit through hours of commercials or anything like that. No, it is jam-packed with valuable content, huge mindset shifts that are not only transform this Christmas, but all of your holidays to come as well. Oh, and I did put out my annual gift guide video, chock full of some pretty cool and practical gift ideas. So I'm gonna link to that so you can get a head start on giving gifts to the people that you really want to give gifts to, right? All right, well, I hope I get to spend more time with you this week inside of the workshop, but I love you. I hope you have a really good day, and I'll see you again soon.